And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Ready? Black, do that. Mark 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Complete to Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 40. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, 45 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
It's Coleman here. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Hey, alert!
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. And break, the tight end's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13, Winston, and Brake has it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Ogunbowale. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They go again with Ogunbowale. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
And allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Running out of the gun here, Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. It's caught by Sanders. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Throwing, Winston. He completes it to Evans. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now pass complete here to Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go. Back 80.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chasing Pierre-Paul in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on my